Alright, Shalom. We're going to go ahead and get started. Alright. Start this off by giving all honor, praise, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Wahakadash Rakah.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who were well. Peace and blessings to the brothers teaching the truth across the four corners of the earth. And to any new listeners out there, yes, we proclaim ourselves to be the biblical Israelites, the descendants of the Israelites. Right? And to the rest of you believers out there, you women, children, friends of the prophets, right? Men, newly awakened Israelites tuning into the faith, returning back to your heritage, to Yahweh Yahushua, the Most High, right? Who you found out who had a name, right? Of the Israelite nation, as I said, which consisted of so-called blacks, African Americans, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Latinas, Hispanics, Native American Indians, and West Indians. To you, I say peace and blessings as well. All right, Shalom wa Baraka. So, pretty much, we're just gonna be going into tonight how you see the title. Though he heap up silver as dust, you know, and that's what this devil, you know, he has done, man. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let's start with that real quick. Let me get Micah, not Micah. We get Micah 2:2. I believe it is. But that's what this dude been doing since the inception of his sword. As a matter of fact, let me get Genesis 25 and start at not 25, 27, start at 30. I believe it is. You know what I'm saying? Because this is in fact what this devil has done.
27,
you know?
30, something like that.
Yeah, you could hold both of those real quick. 1 second. Yep. Go ahead with the mic. 2 and 2.
This is Micah chapter 2, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
And they covet fields.
You can start at 1.
Come on.
That's the point, 2. You had something?
No, I was just checking to make sure that's what you want.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Woe to them that devise iniquity
Right.
and work evil
Mm-hmm.
upon their beds.
Right.
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
And you see, matter of fact, jump to Micah 2 and 10, cause watch this. Go ahead, Micah 2 and 10.
Come on, this is Micah chapter
Let me
2,
get,
verse 10.
Psalm 149.
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
You see, this is not. What do you do on the bed? You see what I'm saying? You rest. Go back to 2 and 2.
Come on.
2 and 1.
Micah chapter 2, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Woe to them that devise iniquity
Woe to them that devise iniquity. Come on.
and work evil upon their beds.
Upon their what?
Upon their
You
beds.
see, this is not your rest. This is the so-called white man's rest. You see what I'm saying? You see that? Now watch this. Let me get Psalms 149 and just jump to. Let me jump there real quick with you. Psalms 149, right? And we're gonna start at verse. Start at 1 and then jump to 5. Come on.
Psalms 149 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Praise ye the Lord Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
Sing unto Yahweh a new song, and his praise in the congregation of the saints.
Keep going. Verse 2. Mm-hmm.
Let Israel rejoice.
Let who?
Let Israel
So we talking about Israel right here. Now watch this. Come on.
rejoice in him
Uh-huh.
that made him.
Come on.
Let the children of Zion
Mm-hmm.
be joyful in their king.
Now jump to 5. Mm-hmm.
Verse 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory.
So the saints are the Israelites. Come on.
Let them sing aloud upon their beds.
Upon their what?
Upon their beds.
See that? But this is not our rest. Because you rest on the bed. You see what I'm saying? Thus showing you our bed is going to take place, and if this is future tense. Watch this. Come on.
Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth,
Right?
and a two-edged sword
Mm-hmm.
in their hand.
You see? Now, let me get Hebrews 4 and 12 real quick. So, we in the pending stages of when we're on our bed. The so-called white man, he's on his bed right now. We're not, because we're servants. You see? We've been made to serve this man in the want of all things. As it tells us in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, man. I believe the 48th verse. You see what I'm saying? But my whole point is we're in the pending stages of being upon our bed. You see what I'm saying? Let me get watch this. This is how we know that. Go ahead, bring that out.
Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12.
Come on.
For the word,
For what?
for the word
Okay.
of God,
Mm-hmm.
the Most High, is quick.
Is what?
It's quick
All right, come on.
and powerful
Right.
and sharper than any two-edged sword.
You see? So we got something likened unto a sword, but it's more powerful than a sword. You see what I'm saying? Come on.
Piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit,
Right.
and of the joints and marrow,
Uh-huh.
and is a discerner
Uh-huh.
of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
So with this word, we can fight any war. With this word, we can see through crap. We can see what's going on. We can slice through the bull crap, if you will. You see what I'm saying? And bull crap is bull crap if you think if you're an Israelite thinking you upon your bed right now. But see, you do that because you envy the so-called white man because he's upon his bed. This is not your rest. Can we get that one more time? Micah 2 and 10. You see what I'm saying? But before we go there, I got something real quick. Your rest is, matter of fact, you got it.
It's Micah chapter 2, verse 10.
Uh-huh.
Arise ye
Yep.
and depart,
Uh-huh.
for this is not your rest,
Uh-huh.
because it is polluted.
Okay, you still holding Hebrews?
Come.
I'm there. Don't worry about it. This is Hebrews 4, and I'm going to jump to 9. It says, there remaineth therefore a rest to the people of God. You see what I'm saying? So our rest hasn't came yet. You see? So that bed is a pending bed. You see? This word is the sword that we're going to hold upon our beds. You see what I'm saying? We're going to sing the praise of Yahweh Shem Yahshua upon our bed with a two-edged sword in our hand. You see what I'm saying? Starts with this. So we cut through the lies. We see how everything is. We putting to death the so-called devil, the so-called white man right now in the spirit. And then it's going to manifest physically. And then we're going to physically be able to rest. I wouldn't say like him, you see what I'm saying, better than him. But our bed is a future bed. You see what I'm saying? Because we do have the sword right now. What the sword is going to do. These words are going to bring physical death to people eventually. You see what I'm saying? Right now it's bringing spiritual death to people. We're the party poopers. We killing old ways. You see what I'm saying? You're not stealing today. You're in the truth. You see what I'm saying? Who people used to know is dead. The relationships people used to know, you put to death if you're not a lukewarm person. You see what I'm saying? And you let them know where you stand. You know? I'm the boogeyman. People don't call me. Don't call me. Unless you want to hear his word, don't call me. I don't care who it is. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna move me off of this. Now I got something to stand for. But that my whole point is, and the reason why y'all want to catch the itis and sit on the couch because you think this is your rest. This is not your rest. Can you read that one more time?
Gone.
Mm-hmm.
Micah chapter 2, verse 10.
Back out one more time.
Arise ye and depart.
Come on.
For this is not your rest.
So the Lord said, get up. If someone tell you get up, your parent tell you get up, are you supposed to stay in the bed? No. You're supposed to get the fuck up. This is not your rest. You ain't supposed to be in the bed right now. With your limbs laxed. You see what I'm saying? I got something real quick. You keep going. Go ahead and finish. Come on.
Arise ye and depart.
Yep.
For this is not your rest.
Come on.
Because
See, the Lord gonna give you the reason. Come on. Lord actually, he's humble enough to give you why. You see? Come on.
Because it is polluted.
Come on.
It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
That's it. All right. Zephaniah 2 and 12. It says 1 and 12. It says, and it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. You see what I'm saying? So the Lord, and then he goes on to further let you know, he don't want you in your house thinking you good, man. He don't want you in the spirit, and he don't want you laxed in the spirit, kicked up like you know what I'm saying? This your kingdom. This is not the kingdom, man. This is the so-called white man's rest. You see? And we're going to go into it. But this is just to show that part first. It says, verse 13, therefore, their good shall become a booty. Why? Because he told you to arise and leave, man. You see what I'm saying? You trying to be like the so-called white man. You can't do that as Jake. What happened when Jake tried to put up like the so-called white man? Try to have a safe like the so-called white man. His house get broken too. You see what I'm saying? So-called white man don't deal with that, man. They don't have that problem. People don't break into them in their homes. You get your house, you try to go get six flat screens put on your wall. Who coming in there, man? You see what I'm saying? A fucking thief. Because you're not supposed to, that's the signal letting you know you ain't supposed to be even partaking in this. You see what I'm saying? Now the Lord, he allows us to have certain things, but that's when you got this truth. You work hard and play later. That's the sentiment for us, you Israelites, man. So I just want to establish that first. That bed is talking about what do we start with? We started this with what's the first scripture? 2 and 2. Micah 2 and 2. But that bed is talking about the so-called white man's bed. I want you to understand that bed part, man. That bed represents rest. You rest upon the bed. You can kick back. You see what I'm saying? You can stack. You see, I'm chilling today. I ain't got to go to work. You see what I'm saying? I got bread. I'm straight. But really, that's just in the physical sense. The Lord is talking about in the spiritual sense as well. You got no worries. You see what I'm saying? That's what this lesson is going to allude to, ultimately. Now it says, verse 13, it says, therefore, their goods shall become a booty. You see? And that's spoiled. So that's your TV, Jake. You see what I'm saying? That's everything you got in there. Damn NBA young boy got his career broke in by another rich nigga. You see what I'm saying? By another rich dude, man. Salaki. You know? The so-called white man, the Lord finna come in this room. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, get the fuck, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be like, get out. He ain't gonna say get up, he gonna be like, get out. You know what I'm saying? Get the hell out. You don't live here no more. America destroyed. You see what I'm saying? But you got Jake, cause somebody give me the scripture, that say, envy not the oppressor.
Proverbs 3:31.
That's right. All right. What you holding?
I got Micah, and then I got Hebrews.
You still holding the Hebrews?
God.
Okay, drop the Hebrews. Go ahead, bring that out. Right after that, come with that Psalms.
It's Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
So just to get that out the way, where you at?
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31.
Come on.
And choose none of his ways.
You see? See that? What is the so-called white man doing? He on his bed. You see what I'm saying? Jake wanna be like the so-called white man. You ain't supposed to do. You're gonna do more than he did upon his bed. Your rest is a higher. It's the highest form of a rest that you can imagine. Since I say that, let me go ahead and finish what I was reading. Then the brother, he gonna go ahead and bring that out, and we're gonna get to the lesson. No. One second.
I still got the Joel 27:16.
Right. Those are key, yeah.
The Genesis.
No. Where you last left off at. All right. So this is just to show you the difference real quick. So this is Hebrews 4 and 10. It's like 9. There remained therefore a rest to the people. You know what? I'm gonna start at verse. There. I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says, "For he spake in a certain place of the seventh day on this wise, and Yahweh and the Most High did rest the seventh day from all his works." You see that? So this going deep. This going deeper a little bit. It says, "And in this place again, if they shall enter into my rest." You see what I'm saying? "Seeing therefore it remaineth that some must enter therein, and they to whom it was first preached enter not in because of unbelief." So you got Jakes that's gonna still envy the oppressor and choose his ways. Like, nah, YOLO, bro. What you talking about? You see what I'm saying? It says again, he limited a certain day, saying in David, "Today, after so long a time, as it is said, today, if you will hear this voice," Slakia, "today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your hearts." So listen, man. Don't envy the so-called white man because he's on his way out. You see the title of the lesson. Though he heap up. You see what I'm saying? Don't be envious, man. He could do that because he's in his rest. You see? And we're going to show that. But it says, for if Yahweh shall have given them rest, then would he not afterward have spoken of another day? You see what I'm saying? So that's telling you we're not in a time of resting. Because what are we waiting on when the day dawns? You see what I'm saying? That's what we're waiting on. That's a new day. You see what I'm saying? We're waiting on a new day. We're waiting on the time of refreshing. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep going. It says, "There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of God." You see, the people of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. If you're of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, meaning you're a child of Israel and you're in this faith, really, if you're a child of Israel, period, your rest is not now. It's on the way. That's what the Psalms 149 is alluding to. It says, "For he that is entered into his rest he also has ceased from his own works, as Yahweh Shem Yahushua did from his. Thus showing you this is not your work. I mean, see, like your rest, because you gotta, even if you Jay-Z, you gotta keep working. You gotta keep going into you gotta find out the next venture. You see what I'm saying? This is not an Israelite's rest. These so-called white people do not have to work, bro. This is their rest. They do not have to work, man. And then we can keep going into it, but it's all good. Go ahead, brother.
Psalms 149 and verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
Let the saints be joyful in glory.
Mm-hmm.
Let them sing aloud upon their beds.
You see that? Watch this. This is the bed in the kingdom. You see? And we're walking up to the house. Imagine yourself in the spirit walking up to the house in the kingdom, your house, and you about to get in your bed. You see what I'm saying? A bed you could never imagine. You know what I'm saying? Jake thought he could ball out, had the water bed back in the day. You see what I'm saying? have an ocean bed or something like that. But we're in the spirit onto that right now. So imagine. So this is a future bed. Come on.
Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth.
Good job. That's right. Come on.
And the two-edged sword in their hand.
You see that? And the two-edged sword in their hand, man. You see that? Representing what? Come on.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen.
Upon who?
Upon the heathen.
The same people that's on their bed. You see what I'm saying? While we in the fields. You see what I'm saying? Look, the Lord said, Solomon said he seen servants, you know what I'm saying, walking it. He seen princes walking and servants upon horses. Paraphrasing, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
And punishments.
And what?
And punishments.
Come on.
Upon the people.
Because they've been acting up. You see what I'm saying? They destroyed the house. Come on.
To bind their kings.
To do what?
To bind their kings.
Who's kings?
Their kings.
Because remember, we read up some, he just said, we got our king. You see what I'm saying? But you got the 2/3 don't believe that. They believe Joe Biden their king. Come on.
To bind their kings with chains.
See? So this is physical, man. Are we in that time yet? No. But we getting there. So that bed, all that's going to be done upon your bed. Meaning you're going to be calling shots from your bed. So you shouldn't want to be like the so-called white man. Because his bed, he's only calling certain shots from his bed. We going to call all type of shots from our bed. We're going to bind their kings when our restless come. You probably just want to put, bring me, you hit one of the Akim, you Aquatium out there that's tuned in, man. You hit one of the Aquatium. You want this person's neck today. You see what I'm saying? Bring them over. They bring them over. Straight royal style, man. Yeah, chain them up. You see what I'm saying? Them the shots we're going to be calling from our bed. We did a lesson not too long ago. If you go look at the thumbnail, Esau calling all the shots from his bed. You see what I'm saying? All this catastrophe you see going on. You see what I'm saying? He's doing upon while he laxed, while he good. You see what I'm saying? That's talked about in Lamentations, I believe, too. That's it. And we're going to go ahead and get into the lesson. Now you go ahead.
So like, just a little bit. It says, and their nobles with fetters of iron.
You see? So that's real, man. They going into slavery. You see that? So don't envy the oppressor, man, though he heap up silver, which we finna get into. Come on.
So like, let me get the last verse.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep. Because that's the point. Come on.
To execute upon them the judgment written.
You see that? Because we killing them spiritually, right? But that just said those are physical events to take place. This book is going to get them killed. You see them? See what I'm saying? When that time comes. All that's written. So the Lord, before he brings a person into life, the spirit is created. You see what I'm saying? Then he puts them in their body. You see what I'm saying? Now they can you need to wake up and, man, bro, you ain't in life right now. You need to wake up and realize what life is. That's how he gonna get this. He's bringing it. He basically putting together who the Edomites truly are. Like, you're an Edomite. You going to slave. You're not really white. we're making their spirit into who they truly. He's creating their spirit again right now, and then He's gonna put them back in their body. Because Esau, you know how Jake said in the world, Jake out of their body. You see what I'm saying? And they gonna have that new life in the kingdom. You see what I'm saying? It's not. This is in the scriptures. This is just the understanding. All right. So eventually, these words that we reading, right? This word is a two-edged sword, right? So we doing the first part of being upon. Not even, I won't even say being upon our bed, but walking to our bed right now. You see what I'm saying? And then when we get on the bed, that's when we're going to execute the judgment written. That's physically killing these people and putting them in slavery. You see what I'm saying? But that is clearly not that. And you can do that because you in power. You good. That's what the bed represents. You ain't, until you get good, that's not going to happen. So that's what the bed represents. You got it. Come on.
This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
You see that?
When the morning is light, they practice it.
Because they good.
Practice it. It's like, because it is in the power of their hand.
See that? Come on.
And they covet fields.
And they do what?
And they covet fields.
So this is going into the heaping up. So that the so-called white man, if he wants a new area, he can just send the guys through, have them bulldoze it. If I'm feeling happy, I'll probably offer you a little money. You see what I'm saying? Mons has been in the church, so-called church building, but that's by the Lord. That's by the great. That's really the mercy of the Lord, because He could leave that church stand and y'all could be in there worshiping Caesar Ray Borgia till he come back. You see what I'm saying? But my whole point is the Lord ain't dealing with those buildings, and He's sending the so-called white man while He's in His power to just wreak havoc and do whatever He want to do. So you will lose a building of the so-called white man in an area you've been for 30 years. Because he covered fields. You see, he covets lands. When he wanted America, he could just take it. You see? Because he's upon his bed right now. He chilling. You see? He like, if you ever seen that show, I think it's called Run's House. Rev Run, he in the show in the bathtub, but he start the show in the bed. You see what I'm saying? He always on his little phone, calling shots, making plays happen. That's the so-called white man. Look, that's Jake trying to be the so-called white man. See? You got it.
Yeah, so-called reverend.
Genesis.
I gotta finish the Micah.
Yeah, kind of, go ahead.
Micah chapter 2, verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence.
So all the so-called white people that's in power, come on.
And houses.
And that's Esau, come on.
And take them away.
And see, just said that. And houses and take them away. He could clear a whole block out just because he want that area. He want to build a Panera Bread over there. You know what I'm saying?
So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
He don't care, man. See that? Now let's go to Genesis. Let's go to the inception of how he got this power. So let's talk about so-called white man, because we just established this ain't the saints don't have that power right now. You know what I'm saying? Only thing they have is being able to envy, and that's what they do. Envy. You see Esau while he on his bed, ought to be just like so. Floyd, they got pictures of Floyd laying in his bed on the phone like he just balling. You know what I'm saying? Like he just good.
Or in the tub with all the money.
Yeah, nah, it ain't nothing wrong with you laying in bed on your phone. I'm not saying that. You got simps out there. What I'm saying is, it's the mentality, the spirit you in, man. This is not our rest. You know what I'm saying? Jake lamping. Nigga got that word. Nigga, my limbs lax.
Yeah.
See that?
Like some more limbs.
That's that settled upon their leaves. He said your house gonna be, and that's where you get your house robbed. Because you trying to, Lord, see, you trying to be like so-called white man. You see what I'm saying? Come on.
This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 30. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac, his father, that Esau, his brother, came in from his hunting. And he also had made savory meat.
Let me see that. You jump to the point.
This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 34. And Esau heard the words of his father. He cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety,
Yep.
and have taken away thy blessing. And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he have supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he has taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants.
So you got to remember this. Though he heap up, you know what I'm saying? Though he heap up, always remember this. We're his Lord. Come on.
I give it to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy...
Now, before we get that, I said you want to always remember this, though he heap up, man. You got it.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3.
Yep.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
You gotta have tunnel vision. And remember, you getting to the end is after you hit a certain mark, a certain amount of miles. It's a certain amount of hours you gotta put in before you get good. You see what I'm saying? They talk about that in the world, like when you, I think, doing music or anything, any endeavor, you gotta have at least 100,000 hours in whatever field you in just to become an expert. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same. That's pretty much what people realize. If you add up how long you been doing this, bro? Well, I started. Go look at somebody else that's been doing it for years. They closer to that 100,000 hour mark, and you can see the difference. You see what I'm saying? Before you get good, they tell you can look it up. You got to put in Shalom. Before you get good, you got to put in at least 100,000 hours, man. Cause why? In that 100,000 hours, you're gonna have all the trials and error that you would have needed to make in order to really understand, in order to not mess up in certain times. You see what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother thing we're talking about, man. Always remember the vision is for a yet appointed time. So I say all that to say we got to put in 100,000 hours, man, if you will. Time. You see that? We got to put our time in. We got to do our bid. And our bid is by the Spirit, is really up. It's already written. It's got to manifest. Come on.
Got something for that.
Come on.
John 3 and 21. It says, But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest.
Yeah, and what's at the end of the tunnel? The light. So you got to keep your vision. You got to have tunnel vision, man. You see what I'm saying? And when you about it, you're gonna put the time in. You're gonna make sure you get to the end and see that light. If you ain't about it, you're gonna go back the other way. You're gonna go back into darkness. Come on.
This Genesis chapter 27.
True darkness.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 39. And Isaac his father answered him and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
So this is Esau getting his blessing. He said his blessing will be the fatness of the earth. Meaning he got everything, man. Get something real quick. You got it? One more time on that?
This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above.
Now, real quick, let me get something real quick. One more time on that, brother.
This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
How you gonna live? You're gonna have the fatness of the earth. And what does that fatness represent? This is Deuteronomy 32 and 15.
And it reads, but Jeshurun, let me see if I'm gonna start there. Yep. Woo, that's crazy. This is man, I'm gonna start at 9. It says, for the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. He found him in a desert land, and in the waste howling wilderness, and in the waste howling wilderness. He led him about. He instructed him. He kept him as the apple of his eye. As an eagle stirreth up her nest, fluttereth over her young, spreadeth abroad her wings, taketh them, beareth them on her wings. So the Lord Yahweh alone did lead him, and there was no strange God or power with him. He made him ride on the high places of the earth, that he might eat the increase of the fields. You see that? Now watch this. And he made him to suck honey out of the rock, and oil out of the flinty rock, butter of kine, and milk of sheep, with fat of lambs, and rams of the breed of Bashan, and goats with the fat of kidneys of wheat. And thou didst drink the pure blood of the grape. So our people was really, you know, the first thing you should learn when you read the Bible. Abraham had this bag, man, as Jake like to say in the world, and that was passed on. And Jacob eventually had it. Jacob was he was well taken care of, man. You know, he was good. That's what this is alluding to. Now my point is what the fatness is. Verse 15. But Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked. You see? So that's what happens when you eating good, man. You wax fat, and you kick. Then you get comfortable. You see what I'm saying? Get caught slipping, get shot. You see what I'm saying? It says, thou art waxing fat. Thou art waxing fat. Thou art grown thick. Thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook God which made him, and lightly esteemed his salvation. Now real quick, I got something else. This is said in the book of Proverbs. If I can get it real quick. I think that's Proverbs or Proverbs. Let's see. They say, these two things I require. Deny them not. I got it. This is Proverbs 30 and 7. I'm gonna start at. 2 things have I required of thee. Deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee. You see that? And say, who is the Lord? You see? Or lest I be poor and steal and take thy name of my power in vain. You see what I'm saying? So when you jump back here to Deuteronomy 32 and 15, it says, but Jeshurun waxed fat. After all that our people had done for them. See, our people, in their spirit, they know their royalty. You see what I'm saying? So it says, but Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked. Thou art waxing fat. You see, thou art grown thick. When you got everything, that's likened unto abundance. That's fat. You got too much. You see what I'm saying? It says, thou art grown thick. Thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook God which made him. You see? Because what do you do when you get too much? We just read it. He said, remove, this is Proverbs 30 and 8, remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee. You see, when a nigga full, nigga eating good, it tell you in the Apocrypha, there was no remembrance of poverty. You see what I'm saying? And all of that. So really, this is an upper echelon type level. I mean, lesson, if you will. If you want to know about being on the level, you need to be watching this lesson, because that's what these scriptures is going into, man. So we're gonna really go there then. Let me get go ahead and finish what you just read one more time, brother.
God, this is Genesis chapter 30, verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew.
So meaning the so-called white man will be good. You see that? That's why he got that bed right now. That's what that's because Jacob gonna have it ultimately. That's a bed he gotta come out of. You see what I'm saying? See, the Lord loved us so much, Jake got a fake bed. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Even when it ain't even his time. Because where is he arising from? Where is he being told to arise from? That fake bed.
Mm-hmm.
You see? That's how much the Lord loves his people. You know what I'm saying? Brothers was talking about that. Jake riding around in Maseratis in Esau kingdom. You see what I'm saying? He hate us, man. I hate us too. Like he can't beat him. Jake all charming and shit. You know what I'm saying?
All that. Mm-hmm.
From our kids to our women to our men, everybody, they hate us. You all innocent. You know what I'm saying? To him,
Yeah. Completely.
he ain't did none of these people. You see what I'm saying? But that's what fatness represent, man. So Esau is in his bag. That's what he was given. He was given the fatness of the earth. He was given a rest and just still and just act like a baby. You see what I'm saying? I want it. I want them dead. Kill them. That's Esau. He's a grown man now. I hate them. Cut the channel, huh? You see what I'm saying? He go eat a latte with some little ass shorts on and a golfer hat. You know what I'm saying? And go get his eyebrows waxed or some shit. You see what I'm saying? That's what he do. Pedicure. Yeah, babe, we're gonna go out. Me and kids, they're on their bed right now. And they can just have you killed. You see what I'm saying? Like it's nothing.
Send out a text.
And Jake, huh?
Send out a text.
Yeah, Jake get envious of that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because Jake don't know this. You don't know the end all be all. So though he heap up dust at silver, we going into it, man. Really don't mean shit, man. Watch. You got it.
Come on. Genesis chapter 30, verse 39. So like, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
You see, that's why you see in the thumbnail, so-called white man got all the gold. He got all the silver. You see what I'm saying? He good. He good. They got us hot. They got gold mines. They got the oil. They got all the earth's resources. That's what that's going into. He said the fatness of the earth. You see what I'm saying? So you can't make this up. You got it.
Come. And of the dew of heaven from above, and by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother.
You see? And by the sword thou shalt live. You see what I'm saying? One more time on that, brother. Slocky.
Come on, this is Genesis chapter 30, verse 40. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother.
You have to jump up some. Just read the previous verse.
This is Genesis chapter 30, verse 39. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above.
Come on, watch this.
And by the sword shalt thou live.
And by the what?
And by the sword shalt thou live.
Because that's how he got everything. You see what I'm saying? And really, he like a little kid with a, you know, he got a temper tantrum. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He throw temper tantrums and put niggas to death. You know what I'm saying? It's mine. It's my world. And he kill you. He goes collect up. He steal this. He just humiliate us. All these different things. You got it.
Gone. Genesis chapter 30, verse 40. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass,
Come on,
when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
See that? So that's what happened eventually. Because see, look how we just said, Jake got the fake bed right now. That's even if you go back to the so-called medieval times, man, when our people were ruling. We were ruling. We did that in Esau's world. You see what I'm saying? And what happened? Esau had to come back from that. He bounced back. That's when he got the dominion, which we see today, and he's broken his yoke, our yoke off his neck. You see what I'm saying? Let me get Psalms 2 real quick, just to prove that. Psalms 2. You know? Because it don't sound good. It sound good. It do sound good, but it's in the scriptures.
From the top.
I ain't just saying this. Yeah, Psalms 2, and you can start at verse. Start at 2.
Come on. This is Psalms chapter 2, verse 2.
Start at 1. You got it.
It's Psalms chapter 2, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Why do the heathen rage?
Mm-hmm. See? That's that temper tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
See that? Let me get Hebrews 12 and 16. Watch this. All right, we're just going to go on Esau real quick. Then we're going to, Max, we come right back here. Go ahead.
Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 16.
Uh-huh.
Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
Mm-hmm.
For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected.
Come on.
For he found no place of repentance,
Repentance is not for him. Come on.
though he sought it carefully.
Because he never had God. That's when you turn back to God. That's when you amend your ways. He can't change. You already crooked. You see what I'm saying? You cannot make that straight. Real quick, since I say that, just to hit every little point real quick. This is Ecclesiastes. Real quick. Ecclesiastes, if I can get it. Yep. Ecclesiastes 7. And I believe it is verse 13. It says, consider the work of God. You see, consider the work of God, Yahweh, the Most High, Yahweh Bashmiel Shah. For who can make that straight which he had made crooked? You see what I'm saying? Look, Esau was made crooked, so he can't make himself straight. He cannot turn back to the Lord. Y'all think we just be saying these? People think we just say these things. No, this is in the Bible. He's that crooked. You got it.
Hebrews,
Right back here. Come on.
Hebrews 12 and verse 16.
Come on.
Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau,
Mm-hmm.
who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
Come on.
For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected.
Come on.
For he found no place of repentance,
Yep.
though he sought it carefully with tears.
He couldn't turn back to it because he sold it, and he ultimately never had God. See what I'm saying? Which is why he sold it in the first place. Mm-hmm. Come on.
For ye are not come.
That's it. He said, though he did what? That was the point.
For ye are,
No, though he did what?
though he sought it carefully
With what?
with tears.
With what?
With tears.
See that? That temper tantrum. See that?
Psalms chapter 2, verse 1.
Yeah, like Chucky. Come on.
Why do the heathen rage?
See that? That's that temper tantrum. Come on.
And the people imagine a vain thing.
By the sword thou shalt live. We see that this man activate that blessing when Jake don't do anything. Hands up, still shoot. Temper tantrum. Well, you're big, ah. Pow, 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 you're dead. You know, you play with little kids, they don't never play fair.
Exactly. The excuse was he was scared.
Yeah. They can make up some shit.
Yeah.
That's Esau.
That's
He's
it.
still that little boy.
I would say a perfect example in the movie 12 Years a Slave. That's that the slave master
I
tried
was
to
doing it in that. That's it.
try to whoop him because he was doing the job right. He was just mad. But then the slave took the whip from him and started whooping him, and the Esau started crying on the ground. I'm sorry. And then he got up and then tried to get his boys to try to hang him, but couldn't.
That's that sword. See that? Was that rope not a sword? Come on.
Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage?
Come on.
And the people imagine a vain thing? The kings.
And that's that vain thing. He heaping up, not knowing he gotta get, because that's really what the lesson about. He finna have to give it all to us.
Right.
As we already kind of went into a little bit.
Said the people imagine.
If he
imagination.
No, I was gonna say if he heaping up and you about to go into slavery to us, there it is. Lesson over. See, You got it.
Con. Psalm chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
And that's thanks stealing.
Exactly. Con.
Look, Temple Chunks, I want the land. You see what I'm saying? He come stealing shit.
I didn't say thank you.
He see all the milk and honey everywhere. All the gloriousness of our people.
They call it thanks for giving.
Right.
You know, y'all took it. You know what I'm saying?
Stealing ass nigga. Go ahead.
Psalm chapter 2, verse 2. The kings of the earth set themselves,
Come on.
and the rulers take counsel together
Come on.
against the Lord Yahweh.
Come on.
And
against who else?
and against his anointed,
Come on.
saying,
The Israelites. Come on.
let us break their bands asunder.
Their what?
Their bands.
What did we just read? When he have the dominion, he gonna break our yoke off his neck.
Con.
That's when he bounced back after the medieval times.
Con.
And he did the Renaissance. You see, that's how he broke it. Because you showing that you got all the dominion during the medieval times.
Right.
So how would he break that yoke that you're clearly superior to him? He would have to destroy every goddamn thing. And then just fucking try to do acts of basically genocide on you. From the northern kingdom to the southern kingdom, man. You see what I'm saying? Because when we was ruling, he was already whooping the northern kingdom ass. When Judah, a lot of the southern kingdom was in, you know what I'm saying, over there, that was happening in the 1400s. What year is declared they found America? 1492. You see what I'm saying? That shit was well, and you know what I'm saying? Edomites was well on the rise, back to power, breaking that yoke. You see what I'm saying? So he was kicking the northern kingdom tail, and then he was watching the southern kingdom, you know what I'm saying, think they on their bed, and you know, only to lay there and be polluted. You see what I'm saying? Wake up in the bed of syphilis. Like that's what they did to the northern kingdom.
Exactly.
They put all that crap in their chicken pox in their blankets in their tents. That's what the devil did. That's why he said, arise and depart, for this is not your rest. It is polluted. It shall destroy you with a sword of destruction. And that's what happened. Jake lacks. Sleep.
Wake up with the parks.
You wake up, right. It said they killed over, I think we had to look that article up real quick. You know what I'm saying? But it said he pretty much, I think it was like 70 million, if I'm not mistaken. 70,000 to 70 million. One of those. It was 70 something. That's showing you the Lord ordained it. You see? You got it. So that's that yoke being broke off his neck. He said that's why he said let us cast their cords from off us, man. Come on.
Psalm chapter 2, verse 3.
Yeah.
Let us break their bands asunder.
They're showing you they chains. Come on.
And cast away their cords from us.
See that? Because they slaves, man. They already know. Remember, we're going to rebind them then. It said to bind their kings. We're going to put them back on that leash. You know what I'm saying? It's finna happen. You know? That's it, man. So I got something. That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
I got something real quick. This is,
I can get this last one.
You got it.
This is Psalm chapter 2, verse 4. He that sitteth in the heavens, shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision.
See that? And that's what's happening. This is, now listen. This is Sirach 11 and 21. It says, whoo, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Bring the scripture out, the Job. You hold anything else? Is that it?
That's it.
Yeah, go straight to it. This is it. Come on.
This is Job chapter 27, verse 16. Though he reap up silver as the dust and prepare raiment as the clay.
You see? So these people getting it like, will the earth ever run out of dust? No. Ever. Real quick. This is Ecclesiastes. See if I'm still holding it, yeah. Ecclesiastes. Need that no more.
7:13.
Nah. Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. It says, One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. So the dust is not ever going away. That's how they getting it. You see what I'm saying? They getting it. That's the level, the intensity of how they heaping up silver, man. Cause all these precious metals of the earth, they going so goddamn hard. They trying to get it from outer space now. You see what I'm saying? Cause the nigga done pillaged. He done pillaged. Me and the brothers, we did a damn lesson on that, man. The destroyer of the earth. We going to those scriptures, man. I'm talking about this dude done pillaged the earth for everything it can cough up. You got it.
Con. This is Job chapter 27, verse 16.
Man.
Though he heap up silver as the dust and prepare raiment.
Cause how he doing it with that sword, man. He killing the earth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He even killing the earth.
Exactly.
I don't care their trees. I want the land. Mm-hmm. You see? That's the so-called white man for you. The man that put the sword to everybody. Everything.
All the elements, etc.
Every element he could put it to, he's put it to. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
Con. Job chapter 27, verse 16. Though he heap up silver as the dust.
Matter of fact, jump to start at 11.
Con.
Watch this.
Job chapter 27, verse 11. I will teach you by the hand of the Most High, that which is with the Almighty will I not conceal.
So that which is with the Almighty, that will I not conceal. So that's what we're revealing to you right now, man. What these devils are doing, what they're about, and what's going to be their outcome. You see what I'm saying? Come on.
Behold,
because that's what the Lord. That's what's with the Lord. The Lord knows the end of man. Real quick, since I say that, let me get this real quick. This is Job 12 and 10. I'm gonna start at 9. Who know? It says, who knoweth not in all these that the hand of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, have wrought this, in whose hand is the soul of every living thing. You see? In whose hand is the soul of every living thing, and the breath of all mankind. I got another one real quick. This is Ecclesiastes 8. And I'm going to start at verse. I'm going to start at 6. It says, because to every purpose there is time and judgment. Because everybody know they got a date. You see what I'm saying? As they say. But they don't know when it's going to be. You see? So people act like mad men and women that time, during that duration. Because they don't know. But guess who does? The Lord. Because that's the things that are with him. You see? That which is with the Lord will I not conceal. So we're going to go and read it. It says, for he knoweth, there you go. Bring that out. That's beautiful. That's 55 and 6, Isaiah. Ecclesiastes 8 and 7. For he knoweth not that which shall be. You see? For who can tell him when it shall be? The Most High. And the brother just quoted a beautiful scripture. You got it. That literally link up with this just said.
You said 55 and 6?
Mm-hmm.
That's not it. It said, seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
So let me see. Where you at? Isaiah 55? 8. Salaki.
Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
For my thoughts are not your thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
neither are your ways my ways,
There you go.
saith the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh.
So there you go, man. So what's some thoughts that we don't share with the Lord, that we have that he couldn't have? You not knowing when you're going to die. You see what I'm saying? One more time on that. That's beautiful.
Isaiah chapter 55 verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
For my thoughts are not your thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
neither are your ways my ways.
So if I don't know when I'm going to die, the Lord will have to know that.
You see what I'm saying? Come on.
For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways.
That's making him God. That's why his position is God. You see?
The Almighty.
That's why. He's almighty. We got a little might, but he almighty. You see what I'm saying? But really, I shouldn't even say that, because it say, for he knoweth not that which shall be. For who can tell him when it shall be? There was no man that had power over the spirit to retain the spirit. Neither had he power in the day of death. And there is no discharge in that war. Neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. You see what I'm saying? So the Lord, he knows when everybody gonna die, and he holds everybody's breath in his hand. He knows what's gonna happen, and that's why we're able to tell you what the so-called white man is doing, what he's about, and what's about to be his demise, because that's what's been given to us. You see what I'm saying? Let me get Deuteronomy 29:29, and that's not everything, but we know enough. You know everything you need to know according to this. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 29 and verse 29.
Come on.
The secret things belong unto Yahweh.
So you got secret things that belong to the Lord, which he, let me get Amos 3:7. Come on.
Our power,
Come
our
on.
God.
Come on.
But whose things which are revealed belong unto us.
No, we gotta read that one time.
But those things
But those things, come on.
which are revealed
Which are revealed, but those things which are revealed, you see, come on.
belong unto us.
So you got things that you can straight up read. That's talking about the so-called white man that's revealed what his demise gonna be. One simply, he that leads in captivity shall go into captivity. He going into slavery. That's what's revealed. That's why it's ironically in the book of Revelation. Not ironically, actually. It's by design. Come on.
Come on. Amos chapter 3, verse 7.
Come on.
Surely
Watch this.
the Lord God
Uh-huh.
will do nothing,
Now watch this.
but
But
he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
he revealed his secrets to the servants, his servants, the prophets. You see what I'm saying? So these secrets are revealed, man. So we're going into secrets right now, man. This shit that the so-called white man don't know. You see what I'm saying? What we do. We whispered in your ear. You see what I'm saying? You got the drop. All right, come on. Job and
Come on. This Job chapter 27, verse 11.
Now watch this. Come on.
I will teach you by the hand of the Most High.
See that?
That which is with the Almighty will I not conceal. Behold, all ye yourselves
Let me get
have seen it.
Revelation 19:10.
Why then are ye thus altogether vain?
Because the hand of the Most High is Yahweh Shai. You see what I'm saying? And we're going into what's going to happen to the so-called white man. So even though he hump up, and we let you hear some details of the stuff these people doing and how they getting it and how they really getting to it and how Jake envying them. It's to no avail, because we reading the ultimate demise of these people. You got it? Because he said we revealing these things by the hand of the Lord. Who's the hand of the Lord? Yahweh Shai. Watch this.
Revelation chapter 19 and verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant. And of thy brethren shall have, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, worship the Most High. For the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
So we got the spirit of knowing what the hell is going to happen. We got the witness of that. Real quick, watch this.
This is Isaiah chapter 53, verse 1.
Come on.
Who hath believed our report?
See, you gonna believe it? Come on.
And to whom is the arm of the Lord Yahweh revealed?
What's normally attached to arms at the end? You see what I'm saying? A damn hand, man. So that hand is with us, because that arm is with us. Lord gonna send He gonna send an arm with no hand? Come on, man. You see what I'm saying? You got it. Back to Job. Oh, I'm sorry.
This Job chapter 27, verse 13. So like, this is the portion of a wicked man with God.
So we know by the hand that's been revealed. Come on.
And the heritage.
We know by that hand that's with us. Come on.
and the heritage of oppressors.
So this is the portion of a wicked man and the heritage of oppressors. You see? Because this that same man that was lax on his bed, oppressing a man in his heritage. You see that? Let me go right back to that. This is Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity. What does woe mean? Destruction. And work evil upon their beds. So they put together plays on how to make bad times. You know, the elders like to call it, or that's what it is. It's ordo ab chaos. You see what I'm saying? Which is order out of chaos. It says, and work evil upon their beds. So they put it all together. Why? Because they, you know, look, when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. You see, that's their hand. You see what I'm saying? I was just going into that. Man, bro. And that hand that's with them is Satan. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, we got that. Yeah, we got the, see that, you know what I'm saying? And Satan is, he's about sin. You see what I'm saying? Satan is about sin. So when you sinning, you working for Satan. Let me give Romans 6 and 23 real quick.
Yeah. Bring it up.
Go ahead, straight up.
It's Romans chapter 6, verse 23. For the wages of sin is death.
You see that? And who's about sin? You see what I'm saying? The Satan, man. And that's what he gets. So when you work for Satan, he pays you in death. So that's ultimately what's going to happen for the so-called white man. And I got something real quick on that to back up what was said. This is Psalms 109. And I'm going to start at, man, I'm going to start at 4. For my love, they are my adversaries. But I give myself unto prayer. And they have rewarded me evil for good, and hatred for my love. Set thou a wicked man over him. Let Satan stand at his right hand. You see that? So who's the so-called white man's right-hand man then? You see? Satan. Satan, Satan, Satan. You know? So anyway, this is Micah 2 and 1 again. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. You see? Who's the prince of the power, man? Let me get 1 Corinthians, it might be second, but try 1 Corinthians 11 and 12.
Try 2 Corinthians.
Mm-hmm. I might be off. It's like it. Ephesians 2 and 2. You got it.
Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 2. Wherein in time past we walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of
the prince of the what?
Of the power.
Come on.
Of the air.
You see, the prince of the power of the. So you walk to read that one more time. Watch this. Come on.
Wherein
call it.
Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 2.
Come on.
Wherein in time past we walked according to the course of this world.
What's the course of this world? You see what I'm saying? What's the course of this world, man? Real quick. I mean, the scriptures is loaded because one thing take you to another thing take you to this. Real quick. Let me get James 4 and 4. You see what I'm saying? Because when you he got it. Let him bring it out. Stay where you at.
Come.
Go ahead.
James chapter 4, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity?
Is that of the law? No, that's against the law. You see? So that's going to actually get you killed because that's the wages, because that's sin. And the wages of sin is death. One more time.
Come. James chapter 4, verse 4.
Right.
Ye adulterers and adulteresses.
Come on.
Know ye not that the friendship of the world is
what?
The friendship
of the what?
Of the world.
Come on.
Is enmity with the Most High.
You see that?
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High.
Now read that, but bring out. One more time.
Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 2.
Come on.
Wherein in time past
Uh-huh.
we walked according to the course of this world,
Meaning you was a sinner. You see what I'm saying? Come on.
according to the prince of the power of the air.
Oh my goodness. Now go back to where you was reading, bro.
Come on.
Job. That's amazing.
Job chapter 27,
Oh, for sure.
verse 13.
Mhm.
This
Mhm.
is the portion of a.
Salakia.
Come on.
I had it. This is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. You see that? So that's why the so-called white man do what he do, because he worked with Satan.
Come on.
Satan is his right-hand man. That's the prince of the power of this air,
Come on.
of this world. You see that? And whose world is this? Esau's. Who running the world? Who running the earth? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. You see that? It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Now watch this.
Come on.
Lord is cold, man.
Job 27 and 13. Chapter 27, verse 13. This is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High, and the heritage of oppressors.
And the what?
The heritage of oppressors.
And the heritage of oppressors. You see? So you got a heritage that's written for you. Come on.
Which they shall receive of the Almighty.
See that? Come on.
If his children be multiplied.
If his children be multiplied, come on. So
It
they
is-
have kids. That's all you see.
Mhm.
The damn Edomites can just have babies like crazy. Every time you look up a damn Edomite woman pregnant, come on.
It is for the sword.
Can't walk. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just to bring another little devil, you know what I'm saying, on board. Come on. Come on.
And his offspring shall not be
Because
satisfied.
the scriptures say, train up a child in the way he shall go, and in the end he shall not depart from it, man. So if his parents devils, there you go. Come on.
If his children be multiplied,
Uh-huh.
it is for the sword.
It's for the what?
For the sword.
So they're heaping up for no reason. Watch this. Come on.
And his offspring shall
Let me get
not
Psalm
be
49,
satisfied with bread.
His what?
His offspring
Uh-huh.
shall not be satisfied with bread.
You see that? They're not going to be satisfied with bread. You see? Come on.
These that remain of him
Come on.
shall be buried in death.
You see that? These that remain of him. So when Rockefeller, he left all that money to his kids. You see what I'm saying? That he kept having. Well, they're not going to be able to do nothing with it according to this. Because y'all getting ready to go into slavery. You see?
Those that remain of him shall be buried in death.
Bring that out.
Psalms 49 and 11.
Mm-hmm.
Their inward thought is that their house shall continue forever.
You see? Is that house or houses?
Salah. That their houses
Come on.
shall continue forever,
Come on.
and their dwelling places to all generations.
See that? That's the property, the inheritance. That's really how y'all got y'all inheritance. You gave them to your damn kids and you stole them. You see that? Come on.
They call their lands after their own names.
That's the so-called white man. You see? You're not giving that to your kids. Because it says, one more time on that.
Kind. This is Job chapter 27, verse 14. If the children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread.
The Lord said, you know what I'm saying? Try again. Come on.
Those that remain of him shall be buried in death.
He said, their inward thought is, their house shall continue forever. You see what I'm saying? They're going to be buried in death. You see what I'm saying? Let me get Isaiah 14 and 1. 14 and 22. Go ahead.
And his widows shall weep.
And his widows shall weep.
So like,
Shall not
shall
weep.
not weep.
That's what it says. Shall not weep.
Mhm.
That's why we got that picture. Your
Mhm.
woman ain't with you. You see what I'm saying? Come on.
Kind. That's the point.
Yeah.
This is Job chapter 27, verse 16. Though he heap up silver
Uh-huh.
as the dust
Uh-huh.
and prepare raiment,
They show you that, Salaki. They show you that on the movie Get Out. When they peeping the new Jake out she got. Because they all there at the little house gathering. They there auctioning Jake off. He don't even know it the whole time.
and they trying to get a body for the Edomites and stuff like that that's there, that may be already in their position to pretty much they probably crippled, can't see. He was a blind dude, and some of them straight, cause Edomites just weird. They're just there to be there, you know, supporting their friends to do some organ harvesting or something. But anyway, Jake there, and it was this old Edomite and his wife with him, and they went in the house and they were meeting old girl and the Jake, and she asked old girl, she's like, she touching on his shoulder, his muscles and stuff. She's like, is he better? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Read that part one more time, man. It's in the Bible.
Man, it's Job chapter 27, verse 15.
That's why they titled that movie Get Out, man. These people know. Hollywood know. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep.
See that? See, they know, man, the nature of these women. That's why the Lord is about to destroy most of our women. Because you're supposed to be so far beyond these women. You see what I'm saying? You putting this blonde hair on your head, and they not even for their nation. You see what I'm saying? They just for themselves. Eve should have damn near Salaki. Eve should have damn near been an Edomite. You see what I'm saying? Jake, because Jake, like, you know, not dealing with his race any damn way. You see what I'm saying? You started off with a so-called black man and a so-called white woman. You see what I'm saying?
That literally just line I was about to say, because in the movie 12 Years a Slave, they had a Jake woman that was married to a Edomite slave master, and she basically became the Edomite. How she was living, because she was like, I ain't had to work on the field for I don't know how many years. Now I got slaves slaving for me. Type job.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be surpassed that, man. My point is, the people that's supposed to have that, because really the whole idea of a woman is the template of a white one, so-called white woman. You see what I'm saying? If you really think about it, the whole idea of what it is to be a woman is ran off the so-called white woman. Damn near all the aspects of being a woman is based off the so-called white woman from the inception. Because no true daughter of God is going to do what Eve did. So that's why I said that had to be the spirit, which it was. Because the serpent came to her. If he planted the seed on you and you follow him, you liken unto him. That was the spirit of the so-called white man, that serpent. Remember that same old serpent? The Lord just eventually took, because it was a man. He was melanated. The Lord eventually put a mark on this serpent so the whole earth noticed that same spirit keep coming back. He made him he stripped him of his pigmentation. So that's how we know that's Cain. That's how we know so-called white man is Cain. The so-called white man is the serpent. You see what I'm saying? That same devilish spirit. And that's the spirit that was put on that, because there wasn't no white woman in that garden. That was a so-called black woman who got her ass beguiled by the so-called white man. So she basically became a so-called white woman. You see that? If you can receive it. You got it, man. Because you need to keep going. You got it.
This Job chapter 27, verse 15.
You're supposed to be far and beyond. You got it.
Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep.
Here how they are. Come on.
Though
what fucking woman gonna do that? You see what I'm saying? What woman gonna do that? Like, for real though. What woman gonna do that, bro? We just had it all. You ain't, I die, you ain't, what?
You ain't gonna weep.
You know what I'm saying? She's on some, is he better? This dude had that sack. You gotta think about that movie. They was rich as hell in that, and that part you seen, they buying organs, man.
He had the whole surgery room in the basement.
Money.
That's simple.
He wasn't giving it out for free. Money, man. Easy. And then it's something that came out too. They say our damn the stuff in our skin is worth more than gold. So you know damn well that shit costs money. You see what I'm saying? And that's spiritual, because it go back into the lesson. Though he heap up, silver is dust. You see what I'm saying? So he getting any valuable he want, wherever he want, like it's nothing. He going into slavery though. See that? He gonna leave his family at home, his wife that loves him, she don't even love him. You see what I'm saying?
That's written, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't make this up. And our people want to be like this.
It's crazy too, because we've had multiple encounters that the people that watch can see too when we hit the highways.
Yeah, man. But they don't be seeing it because the camera don't be on them. You can hear it.
Right, that's what I mean.
But you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? We see it. We know. The Lord's putting it in front of you. It's for you to take heed first. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? You take heed first. And I don't mean fuck them like that. You make sure you take heed first, bro. This shit is real because most Jake not gonna get this, man. Most brothers don't even believe. Most sisters don't even believe, man. This is lined up completely perfect. Our people want to be like these people, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. He ain't even died. He probably just went into slavery. You free if your man die. If a woman want to be able to do something else, she's free to do that according to the law. Who are you to say she won't? Lord, hey, she shouldn't though. You see what I'm saying? That's what scripture say. If I'm not mistaken. It do say something along those lines. But whole point being, why would you want to be like these people when you hear their end? Any of us thinking something wrong with us and we got it hard. This nigga whole world is crumbling, man. It's about to crumble. Nigga died, go to the spirit world, find out God don't love him. You see that? And come back to tell it.
Say I'm not important up there.
Everybody thinks it's a fucking game. This is not no fucking game, man. Lord is measuring people, man. This is real, man. These are more than words in the book. This is life, man. These is feelings. This is emotion. This is heartbreak. Written. It's already foretold, man. It's already written. Heartbreak, man. Think you on the level. You ain't on no level, man. You gotta get on the level. He said, my thoughts are not your thoughts, man. That's how you should be thinking every damn day, man. Because the stuff that's written is not this. God says this, man. You see that? Shit ain't no fucking game. Go ahead, bro.
Job chapter 27, verse 16.
It's the reason why Yahweh Shah is so austere, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not no damn game. Motherfuckers sitting around lollygagging. The fucking internet got shut down, man. You ain't gonna be able to hear this. These are very things you need to hear to make it. Because when you see one thing happen that you remember somebody telling you, you remember reading, you looking for the next thing now. And if you've been on it, you gonna know all the things that's gonna happen. In fucking order them then. You know what I'm saying? Well, this coming, so why would that gives me more reason to not fold. If you fold, you're finished. It don't matter that you in here. It don't matter. If you fold, you finished. If you put your hand in the plow and look back, you done. You're finished. It never mattered. That's what's written. Take this serious, man. It's not a fucking joke. Go ahead, bro.
This is Job chapter 27, verse 16. Though he heap up silver as the dust and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on.
See that, man?
And the innocent shall divide the silver.
You see, the innocent shall divide the silver. Who's the innocent, man? Let's talk about us. It's the same people oppressing and robbing the people of their heritage by not telling them who they are after he done made them forget who the hell they were. You see what I'm saying? He has a heritage written. It already said he don't have a place of repentance, meaning he ain't got no damn heritage. He don't got the law. Read Romans the 2nd chapter, start at the 10th verse and read down, man. They ain't got the law, man. They can do whatever they want to do. They just out here, that's why they come with that purgatory shit. That's basically what it feel like to be an Edomite, man. These people trying to figure out where they read, man. You see what I'm saying? They really try to figure that out. Like, man, why am I red? I hate being this. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't know this word, man.
And we sitting here going through it like it's nothing. You see what I'm saying? And that's how he going through the earth like it's nothing. See the balance, the duality? And must take it off light. Like he take that light. You raping, pillaging, and murdering people, the earth and everything. And it's a light thing. This thing is nothing to him. So you can't have that spirit in his truth. We going through it, you got like it's nothing, man. This y'all serious, man. Oh, your house, man, you better check yourself, man.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's what you should say anymore. It's real.
It's not that, man. I said this is heartbreak written, man. Bad things is about to happen to people, man. These are feelings. Babies, people about to be split up. This shit finna be crazy, man. It's easier talked about and done than this shit actually going down, man. Are you really ready for your so-called loved ones you don't love no more to die? Are you really ready for that? Them niggas that said Thanksgiving, are you prepared for that? To hear the news? To possibly see it? Are you prepared for that, man? Or are you just talking? Or are you just here to be here? You see what I'm saying? Thought you knew a nigga, you don't even know him. Nigga fall out. You see what I'm saying? He back at Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. That's your ass if you don't continue in this truth. You see what I'm saying? If you don't get this, if the Lord doesn't accept you, that was you. You just sat around longer. You know what I'm saying? Your ass can wake up and be out tomorrow, man. That could be me. That could be anybody, man. Go ahead, bro.
Gone. This is Job chapter 27, verse 16. Though he heap up silver as the dust and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on.
Yep.
And the innocent shall divide the silver.
So all these things, these people gathering, you know what I'm saying? You got different stones and shit. No brothers be showing stones and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing, man. These people got stones made out of chairs. You know what I'm saying? Chairs made out of stone. Slot the water, brother.
Gone.
You know what I'm saying? All this, man. You got all these different type of stones. This come from the earth. We didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? They grabbing this stuff and putting it together. Your slave ass used to be slave ass, just learned about it and put it on. You know what I'm saying? All stone, man. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff they're gathering is about to be brought to us. The meek shall inherit the earth. You see what I'm saying? Esau ain't doing it because this is his inheritance. He's doing it because that was just his blessing for a certain time. You see what I'm saying? His foot is gonna slide in a certain time. This is Job 14:5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. You see what I'm saying? Thus going back into nobody knowing their time but the Lord. It says, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. You see what I'm saying? So there you go, man. I'm gonna get one more. Let me get Sirach 37:25. Let him get it.
37 and 25.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Con. This is Sirach chapter 37, verse 25.
Mm-hmm.
The days,
The what?
the days
Come on.
of the life of man may be numbered, but the days of Israel are innumerable.
You see that? So that just shows you that a man's day, everyone has a time. You see what I'm saying? It's numbered. The days of a man, it may be numbered. You could put a cap on it. You see what I'm saying? It has an expectancy date, an expiration date. Yeah, it do go on, but that's the point. And Israel days are innumerable. See, that's showing you that that's Esau. He not Israel. Our days are innumerable. Immortality. You see what I'm saying? He can't forever heap up. He that's not even in his time. That's not in his bounds. That's not within his boundary, his boundaries, his contract with the Most High. And yours it is. So even if he can wreck shop all day, he can't do it forever. But guess what? When his time is up and you take over, you can rule forever because your days are innumerable. That's immortality. You know what I'm saying? God is in your name. Yasha Allah. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That was it on that? That's Job?
No, it's more on that.
Come on.
Sorry. This is Job chapter 27 and verse 16. Though he heap up silver as the dust and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on. And the
Isaiah 60.
And the innocent shall divide the silver.
Starting 10.
He builded his house as a moth, and as a booth that the keeper maketh. The rich man shall lie down, but he shall not be gathered. He opened his eyes.
You see, the rich man shall what?
Shall lie down.
There go that bed again. You see that? But that's really talking about the ultimate bed. Go ahead.
But he shall not be gathered.
See that? That's that. They're gonna be his dung. Come on.
He opened his eyes, and he is not.
See that?
Some days being numbered.
That's like when a nigga wake up in the spirit world. You know what I'm saying?
It's over with.
He's done.
Terrors take hold on him.
And that's why they hate us being on this internet. Come on.
Terrors take hold of him as waters. A tempest stealeth him away in the night. The east wind carrieth him away.
Who's that east wind? I'm going to do a lesson on that. Who's the east wind? Come on.
The east wind carrieth him away, and he departed. And as a storm hurleth him out of his place.
See that? That's that bed, man. That's that get the fuck out. You see what I'm saying? You in slavery now. He been writing out, the Lord putting the Edomite spirit together. The Edomite woman spirit.
Exactly.
She already departing from him. And then he going to put them back in their body. And they're going to wake up and smell the coffee. There's going to be a fucking chain around their neck, man. And everything they heaped up was going to be right coming to us. You slack if you want to say something.
No, that's it. That's it.
Isaiah chapter 16, verse 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
So they gathering all this. They got all these banks. They got all this money. That's showing you, them getting rid of their own money shows you that we're getting ready to come in power and they're coming down. Because it's no value in that. That's why I don't say Federal Reserve note. You see what I'm saying? It's talking about actual riches, man.
Real riches.
They ain't talking about no goddamn paper, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get real stuff you can use, man. All that stuff they're gathering is going to be for us. Everything. All the mines, they really, a lot of stuff going to get destroyed because it's defiled, but a lot of stuff going to get kept. You see what I'm saying? And it tell you that in the scriptures. You got it.
Therefore, thy gates shall be open continually.
You should have started over.
Come. Isaiah 16:10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls.
And the who?
And the
sons. See that? Go back to that part you just read. 26 and what was it? 27.
15.
Come on.
This is Job 27 and 15.
Watch this.
Those that remain of him shall be buried in death.
See that?
And his widows.
No, jump up a verse. You just read too. That's a part of it too. You got it.
Though he heap up silver as the dust,
Come on.
and prepare raiment as the clay,
Come on.
he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on,
Keep going.
and the innocent shall divide the silver.
Come on.
He builded his house
Yep.
as a moth, and as a booth that was the keeper of the maker. The rich man shall lie down.
Hold on. Where you at? Did you jump up a verse?
Go to 14.
I went down slightly.
Come on, bro. You got it. Come on.
Job chapter 27, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
If his children be multiplied,
You
it
got
is for the sword.
So even when they have kids, it's just for them to become slaves. That's it. That's all. Come on.
And his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread.
You see that? And his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread because they're in slavery now. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say that. You got it? Was it a little more on it? The next verse?
Those that remain of him
Yep.
shall be buried in death,
See that?
and his widows shall not weep.
They're going to be dying in goddamn slavery. You see what I'm saying? Nigga died. We was dying in slavery. You know what I'm saying? And that's Satan, so don't worry about that. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 10.
How's the time, ass?
And the sons of strangers,
You got it. Go ahead.
and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee.
See that? Come on.
But in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
He gonna hook us up. How? Come on.
Therefore thy gates
Come on.
shall be open continually.
Why? Because these niggas heaping up so much. You see that? So it makes sense why our gates will be open continually. Because Esau will have collected so much of every damn thing.
Constantly brought in.
Man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
They shall not be shut day nor night.
That's how much these people done heaped up. You know what I'm saying? So show Esau living, man. He's living. When Isaac gave him that blessing,
Man.
look, that's how we know this is true, man. Cause how is these people? They got everything, man.
They got everything.
How do so-called white people have everything? The only logical reason you can give me is what this is said about Esau right here. So if that happened, right, we see the manifestations of that. If that obviously that was really who he was talking to. This nation it comes from the man which the man known in the Bible, our forefather known in the Bible as Isaac, is whom their father was talking to. And told him your fatness is gonna be the dwelling of the earth. They got everything. We waiting on this part. But what was also told him, he said, his brother gonna be Lord over you, man. So you see all these damn Teslas in these people's driveways, these people going on all these stupid ass vacations, they in jets.
Yeah. We ain't even seen the elite neighborhoods before. Like truly.
To be honest.
We've seen some nice neighborhoods, but imagine the elite where they at
Gated.
in the world. No, beyond gated. Not even able to get to. The gated community, the level that we used to. We could drive up to those and drive past it. The elites, they out of the imagination where they at. You know what I'm saying? Houses on the top of the mountains or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mansions on the top of it.
Niggas lost their. Look, Jake, tell me some. We in the hills. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's touchable. That's there like that for a reason. That's low level. That ain't really elite.
But he want to be like that because Esau there.
Exactly.
Some Edomites there.
Some Edomites there, like elite Edomites with money. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I say. My mind elevates to the elites. Like they out the way. You know what I'm saying? They in a whole different level. So we didn't see riches, but we ain't seeing riches on the level that riches are really there. You know.
Which is the riches we reading about to happen.
Exactly.
We reading about the riches that he got.
Exactly.
How he was gonna have everything. Don't white people got every goddamn thing?
They got everything.
So that's to show you that this second part finna happen. You see what I'm saying? The second part finna happen. It's gates written about that's not gonna be closed because there's gonna be so much coming in. To Jacob. That part ain't happened yet, man. Esau part happened. We just gotta keep waiting, man. Go ahead.
Come on. Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 11.
Come on.
Therefore thy gates shall be open continually.
I'm not Esau's gates, because he has a number put on his head. You see what I'm saying? Come on.
They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles.
That's everything he heaped up.
Exactly.
Go back to it. Job 27 and
16.
Con.
Watch this.
This is Job chapter 27, verse 16.
Come on.
Though
Mm-hmm.
he heap up silver
Come on.
as the dust
See that?
and prepare raiment as the clay.
So that even the clothes, you see what I'm saying? They got all the materials that Gad had. They don't got them no more. Because who took all those animals, man? You see what I'm saying? So you got all these expensive furs. Esau on that, man. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to hear about Dapper Dan. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear about these low-level jakes that think they in they rest right now. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to hear about that. So those that's that raiment, man. You go look at pictures of Gad. I got tons of pictures of Gad. You go look up Gad, Reuben, and all that, man. Stunting. You actually look at the materials they were wearing, the fabrics they were wearing. They were making their own shoes, man. You see what I'm saying? That shit is over with now, man. They don't got animals like that no more. That's over with. They can buy Ugg boots. You see what I'm saying? That's what Esau doing. My people was really like putting these fabrics to use. Because that's where fabrics come from, the animals, man. Who got all the animals in the farms and run the agriculture? Not who works it, but who owns it. So-called white man. You know what I'm saying? One more time.
Job chapter 27, verse 16.
Yep.
Though he heap up silver as the dust
Yep.
and prepare raiment as the clay.
See? That's those fabrics. Come on.
He may prepare it, but the just shall put it on.
Meaning he may get it together, get it all organized, have a livestock, or he keep all the buffaloes and all the sheep and all that.'s preparing it. He's putting it all in one place just for it to be taken. You see what I'm saying?
And the innocent shall divide the silver.
And we're gonna break it up. See that? Watch this. Come on, bro.
Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 11. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles.
That's those forces, man. You see what I'm saying? Come on.
And that their kings may be brought.
And that their kings may be brought. See that? Come on.
For the nation.
That's why his woman not gonna weep him, because he's been a goddamn devil the whole time anyway.
Exactly.
You got it?
For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
So that's them, man. All right. Now, real quick.
There's a little bit more on there.
Go ahead and finish, bro.
It says, yeah, those nations shall utterly perish. So like, shall utterly waste.
Shall be utterly wasted. Okay, Khan. This is we're gonna close out in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and get this, and then that'll probably be it. This is Sirach 11, and I'm gonna start at 17. I'm gonna jump down. It says, no, I'm gonna start at 14. Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord. It says, verse 17, the gift of the Lord remaineth with the godly, and his favor bringeth prosperity forever. So that's not favor given to the so-called white man. All that he has is not favor. You see what I'm saying? It's just his portion. That's not actually a favor, because it ain't gonna last forever. You see what I'm saying? So it said, the gift of the Lord remaineth with the godly. So if it's a gift for the Lord, it's going to remain with the godly. It's going to remain with you. But it's talking about the godly, so we're going to keep this simple. It says, and his favor bringeth prosperity forever. There is that which waxeth rich by his weariness and pinching. And this is the portion of his reward. See, that's the duality. So Esau waxed rich. This is how Jacob just run waxed fat. You see what I'm saying? Esau waxed rich. So this verse is talking about Esau by pinching. If we can get the word, beautiful scripture, the word pinching. Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit in the day. That's it, man. It said, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth him from death. Delivereth from death. Salaki. Go ahead.
This is a divine pinching. It says a grip, something typically someone's flesh, tightly or sharply between finger or thumb.
See, that's the and that your grip is in what? Your hand. You see, because it's in the power of their hand. You see what I'm saying? They can covet and take because it's in the power of their hand.
Exactly.
So that's why they say there is that which waxeth rich by his weariness and pinching. You see what I'm saying? It says, and this is the portion of reward. So that's how they get rich. They have to take.
Exactly.
They have to use the power of their hand, which is what? What power was put in their hand? The sword.
The sword, which is in their hand.
See that? Yeah, which is in their hand, man. You see that? And that's how they get rich. And the previous verse is talking about Jacob. The gift of the Lord remaineth with the godly. His favor bringeth prosperity forever. It says, whereas, I'm going to jump to 19, whereas he said, let me just read it through now. There is that which waxes rich by his weariness, and if we can get weariness too, it's W-A-R-I-N-E-S-S, weariness. So there is that which waxes rich by his weariness and pinching. You got it? And this is the portion of his reward. Go ahead. You got it.
Weariness, caution about possible dangers or problems.
See that? So Esau, he's real.
Lack of trust.
He's cunning. You see? That's why
Suspicious.
he got to be cunning. You see that? Because he already know. You watch him on Animal Planet, like how he move with the animals. He get too close, he might get bit. You see what I'm saying? He know he can't say certain things to Jake or you're going to pick up on it. You see what I'm saying?
Man, I would say,
That's weariness. That's how they get rich, though. So if they want you to spend money, they got to do it in a cautious way. You see what I'm saying? And then that's one way they get rich. And the other way they get rich is by pinching, by literally taking. You see? Grip. They grab it. That's mine. Give me that. You see? You got it.
One of the synonyms to pinch is nip. And the definition says pinch, squeeze, or bite sharply.
Yeah, man. You see? Bite sharply, those teeth. You know what I'm saying? So that's another way they grab you up with the law. Because the teeth is in the mouth. You see? And you can't talk without teeth. You see what I'm saying? You're going to be like, you can't properly talk. Because some want to argue that. But you can't talk without teeth, man. You see what I'm saying? That's like not having a damn tongue. You see what I'm saying? So teeth, because that's the same definition as pinch, nip. But the key thing in there, it says teeth. And when teeth in the scriptures is known as legislation. You see what I'm saying? Which is how it said the scriptures say they bite with their teeth. You can't bite without teeth, nor can you talk without teeth. So these laws, they bite you. They come back to bite you. You see what I'm saying? It's like, man, I know I shouldn't have ran that stoplight. They catch you on there, and then they get you because you hit the speed limit. And you knew, because it's a law. You see what I'm saying? So you running that speed like that day you trying to get to work, bit you in the ass. You see that? That's why they be like, man, it came back to bite me. You see what I'm saying? Those laws bite you all the damn time, man. Anything said in the, you know what I'm saying, could be held against you.
Anything you say can and will be held against you in the court of law.
Of what?
Of law.
There you go.
I mean, I was about to say the court. That hit me too. Court. Where do you go to play basketball? Court. Court. That's a game. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much going back to their hand. You know what I'm saying? The earth is giving it to their hand. They take you to court to play a game with you because that's just what they do. You know what I'm saying? You in their hands.
There you go. Exactly, man. Because it is a game. Everybody lined up just to get money by things that came back to bite them. Certain laws written. You see what I'm saying? So, and they do what for them? Get them rich.
Right. Exactly.
See that? Exactly. So that teeth is key.
That's it. Even what you bring up the basketball. That's that Jake played the NBA just to make Esau more rich.
Yeah, it's just another game. It's another quarter there. Something I was meditating on.
But let's keep going on this real quick. This is verse 19. It says, whereas he said, I have found rest, and now will eat continually of my goods. And yet he knoweth not. You see, that's that their inward thought is that the house shall continue forever. All the goods he done heaped up. You see, it says, whereas he said, I have found rest. Bed. See that?
Right back.
It says, and now will eat continually of my goods. And yet he knoweth not what time shall come upon him. You see? And that he must leave those things to others and die. You see? And die. It said, and that he must leave those things to others and die. Be steadfast in thy covenant and be conversant therein. You see what I'm saying? So you want to be talking this. And you want to be able to talk this. You see? And wax old in thy work. You see? Don't do what the devil will do. Marvel not at the works of sinners. You see? But trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor. Because that the so-called white man's labor is stealing, killing, and lying to get everything he wants for an appointed, just for a certain time. And it's only to be gathered and brought to everybody else. So all this different technology, you found out how people can move. Everything that they prepare, they get people stronger. They put together different different inventions that help people unlock their body and get stronger. That's gonna just to bring them niggas into slavery, man. Bring them niggas in the kingdom to be strong slaves. They out running.
Exactly.
They figure out certain, well, if you eat this, man, all that being heaped up, they're heaping up all this knowledge is just to be used in the kingdom of heaven. How you think the kingdom of heaven gonna be so beautiful? Because this nigga done learned every goddamn thing. You see what I'm saying? So we need to be steadfast in this. There's not no race with these damn devils. We doing what this tell us to do. We running this race. We not running a rat race with everybody else. You got the rat race and you got the real race. You see what I'm saying? You got the wide gate and you got the straight gate. You see what I'm saying? Marvel not at the work of sinners, but trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor. For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden, to make a poor man rich. Man, woo, man. They say the blessing of the Lord is in the reward of the godly. And that's it. It's something that ain't going to depart. We just read that. And suddenly he maketh his blessing to flourish. So thus going back to Esau, that's exactly what this is talking about. Blessing. You see? Blessings. Suddenly he make his blessing to flourish. We watching Esau's blessing. A race of people that got everything. They killing, stealing, they doing everything that's written in here. Say this certain person is doing, this certain type of people is doing to get everything they want. We watching their blessing. He said on the sudden, let me read it again. Say not, Salaki, marvel not at the work of sinners, but trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor. For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich. The blessing of the Lord is in the reward of the godly. And suddenly he maketh his blessing to flourish. So we just gotta stay down to come up, man. That's it. These people putting all this work in and going crazy just to give it all back to us, man. That's the reality of the matter, man. You know what I'm saying? We finna get everything. Everything you could imagine, man. Everything. And then everything about to be passed it on. Let's end with that. Let me get Lamentations 4 and 21, I believe. It might be 3 and 26, though. Where you at?
3:26.
Nah, is it the 27th verse there?
Rejoice and be glad. Oh, daughter.
Yep, that's it. Come on.
This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Whoo, man. Stay on that bed. Come on.
That dwellest in the land of Uz.
Come on.
The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
When you can't rest. You see what I'm saying? You got a chain on your neck. You see what I'm saying? Working for somebody else. Come on.
Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
See that? Go ahead.
The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished.
This is what I was talking about earlier. So our time already. Our time up.
Exactly.
It's got to manifest. That's why we getting ourselves together. Getting ourselves right now. Come on.
O daughter of Zion.
Building our faith. Come on.
O daughter of Zion.
Come on.
He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Carry who?
Carry thee
Come on.
away into captivity.
Into what?
Into captivity.
Come on.
O daughter of Zion,
Uh-huh.
he will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Come on.
He will visit thine iniquity.
Uh-huh.
O daughter of Edom,
Whose iniquity?
thine iniquity.
One more time. He will what?
He will visit thine iniquity.
Whose iniquity?
Thine iniquity.
Who?
Thine iniquity.
Come on. Keep going.
O
Who?
daughter of Edom.
Who?
O daughter of Edom.
That's it, man. Come on.
He will discover thy sins.
So that's it, man. It's going to be revealed. So Lord willing, it's been edifying. Brothers got anything? Go ahead.
Malachi chapter 3, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
So it's written. It's going to happen. That's it, man. You see what I'm saying? We're not consumed. We just got to manifest everything. And, hey, man, marvel not at the work of sinners. Because it's an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich. You see what I'm saying? He going to make up our blessing and flourish suddenly. You see what I'm saying? It's going to come out of nowhere. Everything, damn, this is the other stuff the scriptures is talking about. And that other side of that's what's going to happen to them. So it's about to pass to Edom. So we're going to go ahead and close out, man. You know what I'm saying? That's really the point. No, that's cool. Matter of fact, you talking about the first verse?
Really, this one, because this one kind of.
Say, go ahead, starting from 57.
Second Ezra chapter 7 and verse 57.
Mhm.
Then answered he me and said, This is the condition of the battle
Mhm.
which man that is born upon the earth shall fight,
Mhm.
that if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said.
Mhm.
But if he get the victory,
Right?
he shall receive the thing that I say.
He shall receive the thing that I say. So that's that, man. That's beautiful. All right? So Lord willing, that's self-explanatory, man. So Lord willing, it's been edifying. We give our honor, praise, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Wahakodash Wakah.
Shalom, shalom. Till next time. Shalom.
It's crazy because like a lot of what we're going into, like literally just